Well, let me tell y'all something. I don't care who leaves after I say something back to a woman that got a man up saying it's my husband. She done said my husband touched little girls. They done said my husband touched my granddaughter. They talk about Curtis. They put pictures up of my husband. And then they lie and find a man that's done abuse little kids on the internet and say it's my husband. So at the end of the day, if her feelings ain't hurt about what she doing to me, hey, don't get hurt. So I love my husband. I love my husband's reputation. You getting on this internet lying about Curtis saying he touched my granddaughter, bitch, you get what you get tonight. And like I said, Somalian. Leave me alone. You don't like African American women, black women over here. And I hate that they put African American on the application. Because we're black women, period. American women.
Melanated American.
Melanated American woman.
Melanated American.
While a woman from a whole nother country makes fun of me every single day with the American black woman. Respectfully. Don't nobody try to tell me how to feel right now. I should have never been the one told that shit from over there.
Yeah, y'all go over there and write them speeches. We don't want to hear it. Go over there and write them speeches.
Right, nephew. That's how I feel, nephew. Everybody get in their sourpuss feelings when his people strike them back. Now y'all mad because I done found out that she really don't like me. But you wasn't nobody saying nothing when y'all thought that was my husband over there a while ago that's been married before. So at the end of the day, don't come over here with your long Easter speeches because I'm going to see you back bunny hopping.
Then now, y'all wasn't saying that when she had me on her backdrop.
Nothing.
They over there chilling, sending gifts and all that. So I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Don't try to tell me nothing. It's Friday, and Kevin said on Friday it's Pucker. So guess what? Get in line. You don't want to be here, go over there where you can see that fake name. That's supposed to be me, Patty, the divorced wife. We ain't gonna keep lying to Curtis Evans. Somalian.
That's all they don't like, but they don't know it. That's all they can do is lie. That's it.
You know, went and found my stepdaughter on the internet talking about I got Curtis had an outside kid. Y'all don't care about the lies that be told on me. So why should I care worry about her reputation? Y'all ain't care that she done went and found my stepdaughter who's going through things. It's her privacy. You done went and found my stepdaughter and told people on the internet, hey, that ain't her business. So when y'all can go over there and tell her to get out of my business and stop lying on me, then I'll worry about your 5 or 6 followers and comment ads. I ain't care what you say.
Just tell me, give me 8 flats, a 10 flats.
No. Okay, daughter. I know that's all you said. I won't say Ethiopia again. Forgive me to all the Ethiopians who make a public service announcement. Forgive me to every Ethiopian that might be watching. I'm sorry. I had it mixed up. I'm dealing with a Somalian. So my Ethiopian queens, we love you. Who is raw and real nudging me? I'm not finna, no. Don't nudge me, raw and real, because ain't that Brave King? They want a co-host. No. Raw and real blog, who's that? I'm not co-hosting with you. I think last time I saw that page, it was Brave King. We don't want you over here. Y'all, who is raw and real?
Hey, King, that's her.
Oh, no, he ain't coming over here. Wait, we don't like Somalian people. We don't like Susu the Somalian. It said braided. I mean, it said raw and whatever.
Well, Somalian staring near my chest, so if I did want to hold some type of unforgiveness, I got a reason for that. But, it is what it is.
I didn't know the woman was from over there. Like, y'all just got to give me a second. Because at the end of the day, when I put it all into perspective, I feel like it's prejudice. This is a woman that I just found out is from a whole nother country.
Netra, that's your gift girl.
Okay. So I got this woman that's supposed to be a melanated black woman picking on every day. She got a picture of lying on my husband, blah, blah, blah. You don't think when I just found out who this woman is and I'm trying to figure out where all this hate coming from, you don't think I believe that the hate coming from the fact that she's not a black woman from over here? And then she's sitting around a black woman from America, call herself talking about me? Oh, you can't make me feel no ways. You can't make me think it ain't no. Yeah, that's hate because you're not me. Yeah, one of them Carter B moments, I'm not talking to you. So, but if you decide and you offended and you used to bitches picking on me and I never really get to say what I want, moonslide, Michael Jackson, moonslide out of here. I'm not going to come looking for you. I'm going to say thank you for being a supporter as long as you were. But seasons have changed. But every day, a bitch that wear a fruit basket for a wig is not fucking with me every day. I don't care who you are. You're not.
Okay. Queen George, you have a question? Queen George? Okay, I don't think she realized she requested up. All right. So as far as that clip go, that was that. As y'all can see, it was a lot said. And honestly speaking, I guess it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all at this point on how things continue to carry out when it pertains to Messy Talk. The picking and choosing, it sounded like it's starting to come to a head. Because if we're going to stand for something, then we need to stand for something. If we're not going to stand for nothing, then it needs to be just that. So I don't know which tide this is getting ready to shift to, but it's looking like it's about to be another shift. And it just depends on which side of the shift the audience is going to be in. Vince says they're going to continue to pick and choose over there. That won't change. No more selective outrage, okay? As an adult, yes, we make our own choices. We choose to do the things that we do on the app and on our platforms, but the control really does lie within the audience. And that is the reality. Thank you, Phenomenal Tide, with the follow. You pray the shift is better. Phenomenal Tide. Good day.
Good morning, Bella. How are you?
All is well in yourself, Queen?
Great. I just wanted to come over here. I've never been on your platform, but I've heard a lot about you. Good things, your work and stuff of that nature. I just wanted to make a statement so that my parents can stop being put and used in this mess and this bullcrap that they're doing. My parents do support Netra. They know who Netra is as a human being, as a person. They don't have a heaven or a hell to put her in. And at the end of the day, all this threatening and talking about contacting them and calling them and letting them know, people don't know. My parents are on the outside and on the porch listening to TikTok and some of the stuff. You know, they get on social media. My dad more so than my mom or whatever, but you know, they are regular, normal people. They not God. They can't judge Netra. They can't judge you. They can't judge me. They can't judge nobody. They're regular, normal people that put their pants and dress on like everybody else. At the end of the day, they pray with Netra. They do anything that anybody from FOE that they come in contact with when she's on the platform need. And they support her. And that's not going to stop. What personal vendettas and issues that, you know, Messy Talk and all of them have, you know, that's between them. That's their personal issues. But from a business standpoint and their personal standpoint, nobody can pick nobody for them. So I just appreciate if they stop putting their pictures up and stop talking about they're going to reach out and call them and do this and do all of that, because it's unnecessary and they don't even need to be, put into this mess because they don't care. And so, I just wanted to say that because, I know their picture was up on the background. From what I was told a few minutes ago, I'm still getting ready for church or whatever, but it's unnecessary. And sometimes they go too far. And it's not even worth it. Because if you try to reach out and call 9 times out of 10, I'll probably be the person you contact or the person that you will get in contact with. They're going to already know to, avoid the call because it's unnecessary. People got real businesses they run into. In it, I try to stay out of it, but it's happening it's happening repeatedly and too much and too soon, too often that they keep putting their pictures up about stuff with Netra. Netra is a grown woman. They cannot control her. They do not run her. So that's all I wanted to say is why, it's enough people in here. And, if it needs to be repeated again, I just wish that they lead them out of it and, do them how they been doing it before they found out my mom even supported Netra, before my mom ever came on that platform. Continue to do what y'all been doing because we're not childish. We don't operate and, get into all this kind of mess. You like who you like. You support who you support. And that's it. And that's all of us. Respectfully.
Thank you for coming up, Phenomenal Ty.
Thank you for letting me. And you have a blessed day.
You as well. Thank you. All right. So I think when it comes down to it, as far as their involvement, Tamla Man, David Man, I think what we're seeing happening is that the things that are being said, they're questioning the integrity. So it goes right back to what HB said earlier about consequence of our actions. Let me just pose the question to the audience. Just want to see where y'all heads is at. Have you seen people lose their job because of social media? Red, yes. Blue, no. Have y'all heard situations where people have lost their jobs because of social media? Red, yes. Blue, no. They either said something on social media or did something on social media, and as a result, they lost their job. Have y'all heard or witnessed that happen? Okay, so we have a majority. Thank you for the rose blaze. So we have a majority, okay. So the purpose of me posing that question is because I think that's what they're pretty much getting at. Based on the things that is happening on here, in their mind, Braid himself is saying that if she's going to be interacting with the mans, that she needs to be careful of how she conduct herself, because due to proximity, if it is put out there enough in the media that the mans condone certain behavior that is happening with the people that is standing next to them, could it affect the mans and their brand and what they already have built, is what Braid and his people are saying. So I think that's pretty much what it is in a nutshell as far as that go. If you are requesting up to come in the panel, let me know. It says, how is he doing that by putting their pictures up around TikTok? That's not what he's doing. Okay. Did he have anything to say while he was putting up the picture? that goes both ways. That is also correct. So Bray, he is also in the entertainment industry. So Bray himself, if he is doing or saying things that can be detrimental to his career and the things he's trying to do, it does go both ways. There's no high or lower. It's pretty much both. It's both on the same playing field. Someone said he is in the messy industry. Messy industry, okay? You agree on both ends? If someone was to tell me that grown people act like this, I would say you lying. Yeah, it's a thing. Messy talk deconstructing is next. Okay, so let's see. Miss Lovely says Bray has lost respect on so many levels by many. This is where he will be. Okay, so you don't see Bray elevating past where he is at. Scooter says Trump is about to take TikTok. All right. Someone questioned, why is Tamala Man involved in messy talk? I'm confused. Don't know. But y'all do have a lot of questions, I see. Questions that need answers. As far as Miss Lovely, as far as you feeling like Braid will still be here, I'm not sure if you were a supporter of Braid. Braid is already in the industry if you were not aware of that. Braid has already been on television multiple times. Braid is also his name, Braid King, so he is known for doing great hair. So I'm not sure if you're new to his platform, Miss Lovely, but he is already 1 foot in. He's not trying to make it into the industry. He's already in the industry. Now, will his behavior affect him to continue to be? That's different. So, Miss Lovely, you knew? Okay, so yeah, I don't know that. All I can do is ask. I don't know anything. If I know something, I'll speak to it directly. I had to protect the panel. It was too much going on, and I had to make sure that the panel did not get snatched. Okay, Black Coffee said nobody's booking him but Rizzy. I would have to disagree. I have seen him get his hair, do people hair multiple times on live. So I would have to disagree with that. Since he's done Rizzy hair, I have seen him do multiple people hair on live. He was just doing hair Friday. He has a client base, correct. Messy talk don't grow, let's be honest. That's your opinion. All right, so Miss Lovely is requesting up.
Good morning. Hey Bella, how are you?
All is well in yourself?
I'm well, thank you. So what I was saying is, I know you're saying he's booked or whatever. What I'm saying is, just like he's threatening to go to the mans about Netra, someone can then threaten to go to the people that he serves the same way. So he can be stuck right here in messy talk if he thinks that people can't do to him what he's trying to do to others, is what I'm trying to say. And sometimes when you type and you're reading it, it's just, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he hasn't been booked and ready or he hasn't done things. I'm saying that he can get stuck just like anybody else. Like if he continues his behavior, someone can show other people his behavior here, because his is it's bad. And I think, I've come up several times to say, encourage him to do the right things, but he has done so many things and said so many things. Like, you could say, okay, I want to talk to some, or I support somebody or not. So for me, I'm just done with it. Like, I don't have nothing else to say. I just stay out of it as far as with him, encouraging him, because I just see where it has gone. I see where he has started. I remember when he first came on the messy side and where it has gone to. So, of course, nobody on here is perfect. It's messy talk. I'm talking about what I observe. And I know you and him are friends, and I understand that. So that is my point with what I'm saying, is that, it can be flipped right back on him. And so he can do it. It can be done back to him. So that's all I'm saying.
Miss Lovely, I only have one question for you.
Yes,
do you understand that it's hard for him to receive the things that you say, because this entire time your advice is only one-sided, which is him having to do things differently and him having to change his stance? Do you not understand why he don't receive what you say?
Yeah, I can, what you're saying, definitely. But when I'm speaking to him, I'm speaking to him directly. I'm speaking to him from me to him, not from me through somebody else. It's me observing him and giving him the advice. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going straight to the source. So that's what I'm saying. So it may be hard for him to say, because he wants to say, what about her? What about him? But no, I'm not talking about them. I'm speaking directly to you about what you're doing. That's just how I handle someone that's having some behavior issues. That's just my line in my field. I'm not going to say, well, Bella said blah, blah, blah. What? No, I'm talking to you. If I'm saying Bella, X, Y, and Z, I'm directing to you. I'm not going to bring other people in it. So, yes, so what you're saying, but do you understand why I speak directly to him?
Oh, absolutely. So, Miss Lovely, I was a preschool teacher for 5 years, so I'm going to put it from a teacher standpoint. So you have 2 children in the classroom that are misbehaving, but me, the teacher, I'm only chastising the one student. Although I am actively watching both misbehave, I see that both are misbehaving, but I'm just always chastising the one child. Do you think at some point my criticism or my advice would be received from that child that's watching me actively over and over, only chastise them and not address the other child at all?
And so, no, exactly. But if you're talking to 2 children at the same time, do you have to have that same conversation at the same time with those students? You would have one conversation with one student, correct? You have another conversation with.
So one moment, let me ask the audience: have y'all seen Miss Lovely approach Miss Netra for how she? Yeah, no problem, no worries, I got you. So let me ask the audience: have y'all seen Miss Lovely ask FOE or Netra to change their stance and how they interact with Braid? Red, yes. Blue, no. Have Miss Lovely came to Netra or FOE and asked them to change their stance with how they interact with Braid? Red, yes. Blue, no. So, Miss Lovely, no dog in the fight would mean no dog in the fight. If you see both parties engaging in things that neither should be doing, you would not be fixated on going to just one party and only addressing one party. You will also say, you know what? Both sides are wrong. I'm going to try to talk with both sides. But if the audience themselves is saying they have not witnessed you repeatedly talk to the other side, it comes off like you're chastising and you're talking down and you're only pointing fingers at one party. It's just that simple. If you're going to be for right is right, wrong is wrong, then that would mean, you know what? There was ways that this could have been handled from this person. I think you could have took this approach on that. Not, it's just always this. It just so happened it's always Braid that's in the wrong. Always. Not one time was he not in the wrong. Because that's what you're saying. When you're constantly approaching somebody about what they can be doing, what they can be changing, thank you. That's what it gives.